What's up? I'm Vindictus, all that good stuff. My day's going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. This is my spell whip character that I have. And this is my little cat named Lily. She's like sitting behind me sometimes. Just doing some general gameplay. To kind of maybe have a little bit of a subject I might talk about, though. For those that might wonder how I do my poetry and all that, and want kind of a commentary, I'll explain what I'm going to do in plain English first. So, my subject's going to be when will people realize they're greater than what they are? You know, they have great potential. They're able to do whatever it is they set their mind to with diligent practice. I mean, even if you fail at first, taking it into small chunks until you get it to where you can do it efficiently with each individual piece. You know, just like they do at like work and other things. When they're training you or whatever, they'll do it in small little chunks for you to absorb that information and all of that. To get that repetition and body remembering stuff going on. And the more you try, the better you get. Even when you have your failed attempts and all of that. And when will people finally decide their yes is yes and their no is no as far as that? Yes, I'm going to do it, and yes, I'm going to be successful. Why I do it. Because you can be anything that you want to be. You really can. Some people just don't get that. The funny thing about it is, about all this, for those that have listened to my motivational poetry thing and you don't understand a word that I'm saying, a little personal testimony about that. Do you know I didn't start talking until I was 6? I made sounds, yes, but not actually talking. So the one thing you would expect me not to be good at is the one thing that I'm good at. Just a prime example of that. But what about you? What is it that you particularly wish to do? Do you know what's required? You know, some places and some things do apprenticeship things as well for those that need that kind of thing. But are you gonna take and do it? And I know some people might think, well, you're going through the wrong avenue. Hey, you know what? People that like watching games need motivation too. So, but when will it be that you decide? Will there be a time that you do, or there will be a time that you don't? Are you sure that you're going to be happy with that at the end of your life? I mean, honestly, when will you notice that it's actually worth the time? You know, for some people that complain about not having a good job or opportunity or anything. The thing I got to say about that is, how much effort have you put in? You realize those people that got a better job than you usually put in a lot more years than you. You know, they go to school for all their technicalities and other things that they need to do. No matter what it might be. Will it be that you don't realize the fundamentals that they have to do are actually fairly simple if you take the time to learn it? I mean, the building blocks for everything that you wish to learn is right there at your fingertips, especially nowadays. You realize most people don't even know that their phone has more information than they could absorb. The average person only uses about 2% of what their phone can do. Of course, also, you don't want to rely on that either. How many of you guys actually know your friend's phone number by heart or anything else like that? Can you even remember anything that you need to remember by heart, or do you rely too much on that? A good thing can be a bad thing too, if too much. In fact, actually, I had a friend at one time overdosed on water because he drank so much that it put him into a coma. Just for an example of that. Now, if you can answer any of the questions that I'm asking you, you'll get your answer for what it is you need to do. Do you have the commitment and everything else? Is your yes, yes, and is your no, no? Are you willing to go through difficulty and all of that just to achieve what it is you want to achieve? Will you? Only time will tell, as it happens to unwind. Will it be that we get to see those kinds of things in this time? Will it be that you realize that you are greater? If it is you are to choose your yes to be greater, then what it would be that would be your no. For what it is you wish to do and you wish to grow. As it is that time happens to unwind. Will it be that you practice your fundamentals, your building blocks at this time, to be for what it is that you could? To be the best and be more than for what is considered good. Will it be that you will be the best? Will it be that you will be the leader of the rest? Will it be amongst that allotted time? When it is these kinds of things we find, will it be that you say yes to for what it is that is your wish? Will it be that you will move mountains to accomplish this? Or will it be that you will allow them to stand in your way, not making the move for the mountain upon that day? Will it be that you will not calm the seas that are around you? Just let the crashing of the waves happen around you? Will it be amongst that time you choose? For what it is that is, for what should be your moves? For amongst many counselors there is success. For what it is amongst that, your path is set. For where it is amongst the light you must stay. For what it is that is the guided light. path upon this day? Will it be the blinders will be on for what it is you do not need to see? For what it is you do not need to pay attention. That way bad cannot be. Can it be that you will succeed? For what it is amongst your failed attempts, keep trying, you will succeed. Can it be that you have not practiced for what it is that is the basics? For amongst that, as time unwinds, you can show you have learned the basics. For however it wish you be. And amongst that, will you calm the sea? When it comes down to for when it is, will it be that you challenge for what it is? Will it be when all others cannot light their fire? Will it be that you will challenge and make it harder for you to light your fire? For where it is amongst, for who is to help? Amongst that, the one you call for help? Will it be amongst that, the others will not come? For what it is their strength is not the same as the other one. Will it be that that will be for what it is you will see? For what it is challenged for what it will be? Will it be when it is that you happen to be in the desert? Will you get for what it is that is required why it is you roam the desert? For where it is amongst for what it is you wish to be? Will it be that you will challenge for the mountain to move and the calm to sea? When will it be that you will choose for what it is more than just for you? When will it be that you will realize you be selfish when it is you do not try? For it is you die to yourself. If it is you do something that benefits more than for what it is that is yourself. If it were that you would happen to hide it, you are not dying to yourself because you are choosing to hide it. For that is a selfish deed. To hide for what it is from another, for what could be something they need to see. Would be no different if it were that you were to stand before a pharaoh. Tell them to let go, and then do nothing when it is they do not let them go. That would be for what it is that would be a selfish deed. To confront what is the problem that is dying to yourself, not a selfish deed. For it is more than just you. How many people would be affected by you? How many people would stand behind you? As it is, the Pharaoh stood in front of you. How many people would it be that amongst that, for doing your aspiration, would you set free? Would it be that these impossible things would be done by you? Would it be that, for you, that would be true? That you would be one to do such a thing? Be at a part, and part to see. For the ones that would be affected for what it is you could do. Would it be that no one would cross the sea because of the jealous? Would it be that no one would cross the sea because of your lack of ability to die to yourself and show your ability? For what it is that is your dream and aspiration? Would it be the world would see your aspiration? When will it be that you choose more than yourself? By choosing not to do your aspiration, just so you know, you choose yourself. Crippled by fear, by what it is, the Pharaoh stands before you. Would you do for what it is to make the Pharaoh not stand before you? Would it be that these that think they are for what it is that is above learn for what it is? Ephesians 6, they are far from above. Would it be that they would be ones that would be drowned in the ocean? For when it is, it was parted. When it was. When it would be that they tried to stop. For what it was that was. A force that could not be stopped. One that chose for more than what it is that is themselves. When will it be that you learn your aspiration is more than just yourself? How many people would it be that would stand at your deathbed? For what it is you allowed your dream to be dead. How many of them would stand behind you? Crying and screaming as it is they stand behind you. How many would it be would still be for where it was? For what it is, the Pharaoh, I speak for what it was. If it were that you were in those shoes. For what it is that is your aspiration. Have you ever thought of it in that way? By your aspiration, how many people would you free? By for what it is you wished to do. For what counsel you wish to do. For those that would say the following phrase. Wish to make God laugh. Tell them for what is your plans upon this day. Well, I have something to show you upon this day. Every single verse that says otherwise only by testing can you find otherwise? So when will it be that you happen to test? Be braver than the rest. Be like Ezekiel, the one that put water on their wood and still lit it. Challenging the other god that was for what it was that people's deity. Were they on vacation, that other deity? So when will it be that you choose more than yourself? Choose your aspiration that affects more than just yourself. To do otherwise, you hide for what it is that is meant to be for others' eyes. There could be a positive thing for another. When will it be that you choose your sister or brother? When will it be that you treat your neighbor like it is you wish to be treated? With your aspiration, how do you treat your neighbor? For what it is you do to the least of these. For what it was said, you do that to who? So this aspiration. By choosing not, who do you do that against? Anyway, that aside. So when will it be you choose such things? When will you realize that you are greater? No matter for what another tells you, you are greater. Would it be that your family that would be watching, if they were, would they be happy or would they not for what it is you're doing? Would they be proud for what it is toward your aspiration that you are doing? Would it be that you would have a love beyond for what it is you could see? Be unfulfilled? Is that what you wish to be? What, you wish to live with an empty cup? Do you not know that you have an overflowing cup? For what it is you yourself could aspire? Even maybe encourage someone to lift them up higher? For what it is that you have encountered? The testimony that proves upon the fact you are one that does not back down for what it is that happens to be. No matter for what challenges. For against Ephesians 6. Would you be one to protect for what it is? That would be the meaning of Ephesians 6. Would it be if it were that you happen to be at the same period of time? Would you be walking beside? Or would you be walking behind? You know, the verse that talks about walking beside them and the footprints that you see. Which one would be you? In your dream and aspiration? Which one would be true about you and your aspiration? Or in your day-to-day? Amongst this day? Would it be that you would know the building blocks to be set amongst the cornerstone and be firm in your building blocks? Would it be that you would be shaken when it is that others will easily be shaken? For what it is they stand for and their morals, their compass and their map amongst their morals. Would it be that your yes is yes and your no is no? Would it be that you would have insurance upon the fact? No conflict of interest, is it, that you go? No matter for what it is that has been vocalized or agreed. Conflict of interest to ensure there is not for what it is that would be the wrong way. Would you ensure upon the fact, upon this day? Would it be that your compass would be properly oriented to ensure upon the fact there would not be a conflict of interest such as that? What is you happen to be pursuing for what it is your dream and aspiration you should be doing? Would it be that your joy would overflow? Have a happiness that you just do not know? I can guarantee you one thing to be so. If you do not pursue your dream, there's one thing that you will know. It will be a sadness that follows you. For within your heart, you know for what it is you should do. But you choose and you say no. When it is, the direction is set for which way you should go. Amongst that, would it be that you would be going in the same direction? Amongst for what it is the footprints for what I spoke. For your dream or aspiration, would it be that you would be going toward your aspiration? Stat? Would you? Would you be walking beside? Or would you? Do you do so within for what it is that happens to be your means? As time unwinds, are you unhappy for what it is you see? The place around you, do you try to affect? Make it better for what it is you and another happen to get? For what it is that would happen to be your happiness amongst another? Do you choose yourself and not your neighbor? By hiding it, you choose yourself, not your neighbor. The parable with the three that get the talent. Hiding your gift. Which of the three is you with this talent? The one that hides it is the one that gets rebuked and told to be leaving for what it is they did not use. The other two chose to use and were multiplied for what it is they were able to do. So which of these three are you? Your dream and aspiration? Do you hide it? Because of your fear? Because of your self-doubt? Because you think your failed attempts cannot be for what it is that would be your catalyst? The only way you become better is learn from your catalyst. How can it be that you could be successful? Amongst your first attempt, you truthfully expect to be successful? Good thing you were not Benjamin Franklin. We wouldn't have the light bulb if you were Franklin. And what is it that amongst this you could change? Relies amongst the time you choose for what you allow to be. These obstacles and other things. Learn for what it is you need to achieve. And then do for what it is amongst that so you can achieve. Fairly simple for what it would be. Amongst that, will your brilliant light be seen in amongst all of that? Would it be that you would hide it? That little light of yours, do you choose to hide it? How could it be that you could be the light to the world? If you do not do your aspiration, you hide your light from the world. So amongst that, your little light, are you gonna let it shine? Or from you, will there be no light that we can find? that looks like all the time I have for now. So, till next time.